Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DRL LMU edition. We are on the ACC off-season, so we are going to continue the LMU championship. And we are round 3 in one of my favorite circuits. We are at Bahrain. So as you can see, we kind of have a little bit of a little show for you involved, and I got some new cool fun buttons that I get to press. So as you can see Max Power, as we're going to follow along with him, where you are able to see his times at the bottom kind of right-ish part of your screen. So we'll see how he does in each sector as we roll through here. So he goes across the timing line now, and off we go with Max Power as we head down into turn 1. And if you didn't know, I am your host, the Season 6 AM Division Champion, Tyler Morgan. I can't believe I get to say that and gloat to myself just a tiny little bit. Max Power just now completing that turn 1, 2, 3 complex, headed now down into turn 4. Got to be careful of the track limits on that left-hand side. Careful not to go deep into the lovely Bahrain S's, going downhill, the elevation change all the way down to the bottom part of this hairpin. Taking it nice and smooth. Max Power looking like he hasn't missed a beat from the last time we were here. Now the elevation change comes key again. This braking zone is a little bit difficult because it's kind of downhill-ish and you need to go left and you kind of have to turn while braking. It's a little difficult for some drivers to master, but not Max Power. Max Power just continuing on, being an absolute beast on this track. Purple Sector 1. As he just approaches the second sector line, it's Purple Sector 2, but what else is surprising? Not really much, to be honest, because, you know, this is Max Power. This is the man that seemingly can win every single time, no matter what the state. I will have a friend joining me in the broadcast booth today, but currently he is busy feeding his cats, and that would be Kerbal. Kerbal will be joining me again for the 2 race off season we have, and that is Max Power topping the timing charts with a 1:47.6. You have Evan not too far behind. What lap time can he produce? 1:49.6, and then right behind him was Arthur Hermani with a 1:53.1. Behind him is Samuel Bozak with a 1:50.2. Next across the line will be Mitch Nairati. 1:52.0. So far, and then there comes Kevin Polnick across the line. Here we have Daniel Nagatsev, another strong contender for a possible win. He's going to probably have to fight Evan, and Max Power is already 2 seconds ahead of the nearest driver. So it's going to be a little tough for him, but there is definitely hope, as he is the fastest middle sector. And the sound of that mic click-clacking means that we do have Neil Kerbal with us. Neil, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. Cats are fed, litter boxes are cleaned, and I'm ready to sit in front of my computer and watch an hour-long race? Is it an hour long?
I think it's 45 minutes. Well, first,
45?
What I think I need to do for you is give you what I'm looking at, so that way you actually know what I'm looking at. I would probably...
I could hear what you were talking about, and you're listing off lap times for the drivers. There's no question that Max Power is in first. I haven't even seen the timing charts yet, but that checks out. That passes the oh, that's Max Power spinning.
A little bit, not too much though.
But yeah, just to put things in perspective, looking at data for Bahrain, the fastest lap time on record is a 1:41.5 set by an Audi R18. So there's plenty of time left on the board for these drivers to find. What do you think?
I definitely think they'll. Oh yeah, for sure. Max Power is only 5 seconds off that record. And I say only like it matters. You have a few. You have Daniel Nagatsev, who's actually doing quite well. He's got green. Green currently sector 1. I'm gonna see what his sector 2 time is like here shortly. It is also green, so he is still improving. That is kind of, I guess, the only like good new thing that's come out of being able to broadcast. This is the qualifying time. I have also found something really, really cool that when it gets shown onto the broadcast, everyone will love. But for now, we'll just keep that a secret as there's 8 minutes left to go in this qualifying session. Daniel will come across the line, improve his time, but not enough to get past Max Power, who is still a full second ahead.
Yeah. He's definitely improving in his lap time, but he's still trailing just slightly behind Max Power. So hopefully he can get that car around. How much time? We got 7 minutes left in
7.5.
qualification. Yeah, both drivers have plenty of time to get out there, put a few more laps in, and hopefully improve their times even further. I guess while we're talking about the drivers and lap times, Tyler, do you have your predictions for this race?
I mean, I think there need be no predictions when you have Max Power, who's just probably going to straight up win the race. I'd be shocked if I found anything else other than that.
Well, we'll see. Anything can happen in racing, and that's one of the reasons why we watch. Ooh, Palaniuk going for a little off-track spinning. One way to warm up your tires.
Russell Stanford didn't improve in Sector 1, but he has improved in Sector 2, and he's going to find himself P7. So that's good. That's good enough for him. Max Power finding themselves just in the middle of Sector 2 right now. Purple Sector 1, though, for Max Power, your former teammate in ACC. But I guess he thinks I think he's too good for ACC now, because we haven't seen him since.
No, I think he's looking for a challenge, and LMU is, the next sim to provide that. There's a lot of learning, a lot of technical knowledge, and something that I can't get past is this virtual energy stuff. But it's a lot to learn, and I think that's one of the exciting things that bring people to sim racing. It's not just doing the same track, same cars over and over again. You gotta try something new.
Oh, definitely, for sure. Max Power will come across the line. I don't think he'll improve. At least not that I can see. It looks like he will not be able to improve his lap time all that much.
Wonder if he's going for a different tire strategy. Got 5.5 minutes left.
Let's see what Zabor can produce. Not good enough for
let's take a look. Let's check out this BM.
He is on a lap, but he's on an out lap.
Okay. Oh, so he just came out of the pits then.
Mm-hmm. Russell Stanford. Yeah, well, Russell Stanford's not on a lap anymore.
Right. That's a little invalidating, pushing track margins past the white lines.
Yeah, it's definitely not close enough. We are gonna ride on board with Mitch though, who is gonna start this flying lap just outside of Sector 1. The Nikita Mazepin corner, as I call it.
Do you know Bahrain, like from watching F1, I'm assuming?
Yes, I know Bahrain. It's one of my more favorite tracks to drive when I used to play the F1 games. I'd gotten really good at it mostly due to the fact of always crashing and resetting, so just learning the track via that way. Mitch is already 1.6 seconds off of Max Power's target lap.
Nice.
So
All right, so that's after Sector 1.
that's just after Sector 1. So
So with you being familiar with this track, do you know any... Does this track have turn names, or is it just numbers?
I don't think they have track names. I just kind of go based off of numbers or significant parts that I can remember about the track. Like at the ending of the turn 1, 2, 3 complex, I call it Nikita Mazepin because that's where he crashed.
Got it.
And Mitch goes off the track, and that will invalidate any lap that he wanted to set.
Yeah, he'll get to try again.
I don't think he wants to try again. That's the problem.
He's in 6th place. He's got, if he can find 3/10, he can gain a spot.
Max Power just set another fast lap. But
Pushing that margin to 1.8 seconds. Oh, Zaborg actually brought himself up into 2nd.
No, that's because Daniel's gone. I don't know where Negatsev is. I guess he just...
I think in chat he was saying he was having some connection problems.
Yeah, that's seemingly what LMU has become lately, is just kind of a little bit of a connection issue.
I think in this case it may be mostly on his side, since the other drivers seem to be maintaining a stable connection to the server.
Let's see.
Alex Hansen in chat, hello.
Yeah, Evan's not really improving or catching up to Max Power. Arthur's just getting through the 2nd sector now. He'd have to... He's only 2 seconds behind Max Power. That would get him up to ahead of Samuel Bozak if he can hold on to this. If he can hold on to this.
Let's see, how many turns does he have left?
The final quarter.
Okay, I see it.
And he's in Salas's favorite car in a Peugeot.
The Cylon.
And that final sector is not going to be good enough to get ahead of Samuel Bozak. He's stuck behind. Narati now down the back straight.
Is he 2.8 seconds?
Has not had a good 2nd sector. If he has a good enough 3rd sector, he can get past Arthur Zermani, the Latvian sensation. No, he cannot either.
0.6.
No one wants to improve, it seems. What about Russell Stanford? Can he improve at all? Unlikely. He might improve his lap time, but I don't think he's going to get ahead of Nairati here. He improves his own lap time, but he didn't get ahead of Nairati.
I think they're all trying to improve their lap times, Tyler. It's just proving difficult.
I mean, get good, I guess? I don't know. I don't touch LMU, so...
Yeah, it's fitting that we're both streamers for this championship when neither one of us have driven LMU.
Yep, it definitely seems that way. So let's see. Arthur's coming through the 2nd sector timing line. Has gone green. He's only 1.7 seconds off. If he can somehow hold the 1.7 seconds, he would get past Evansborg. But he has to have a mighty final sector to do that. But he does look more on track to get past Samuel Bozak and get into 3rd.
Ooh.
And he has just failed to do so. But what about Nairati? What can he do? What can he accomplish? He's only 2.2. That would get him ahead of Samuel Bozak and Arthur Zermani. But the final sector has seemingly gotten a few drivers caught out. Let's see what Nairati can do. He will be last across the line. An improvement from him, but not enough, it seems.
Yeah, just 3/10 behind Hermanes. So at least that middle section of the track with these drivers is going to be quite competitive. So you got P3 all the way up to probably P5 or P6. We'll see some position changes between these drivers with their qualification times.
Well, Kevin Palaniuk has made it ahead of Russell Stanford, and now that should be qualifying over and everyone into the pits. That should be how that goes. I'm just waiting for everybody to grid up.
Refresh my memory, Tyler. Do they do short formation laps on this? It looks like you have
Yes, it'd be a short form. So, time to do the little cool thing that I can do now. We are going to set the starting grid order.
Oh, that is fancy.
You have Max Power P1, Zaborg P2, Bozak P3, Arthur P4 on the second row. On the third row, you will have Mitch Nairati and Kevin Palaniuk. And then on the fourth row, you will have Russell Stanford.
Uncontested on that fourth row.
Oh, yeah. Uncontested like a madman.
Oh, looks like you have a fan in chat, Tyler. Or a potential fan. Young's Sweater God?
Yes, that is a Tyler in the booth. You are correct in that notion. We're waiting on Russell Stanford to grid, but it looks like he has grid. So he has gone back into the pits. Never mind. He does have 20 seconds before he has to get on grid. Like, he has to. Let's see.
So is this like ACC where you need to select drive?
Oh, it's Wes. Yes. Hello, Wes. Everybody is going to start on the medium tire.
You think that's a smart decision?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's like F1, you need to be on two different compounds. I don't know if you can just go medium.
We saw at Le Mans the last race, what Zaborg was running like softs in his front left and mediums everywhere else. So you can do a mix application of tire material.
Definitely seems that way. But right now, currently, we're just on the form lap. I do believe the race is 45 minutes long, so that way it won't be too long. I hope it's 45 minutes. If it's an hour, I'm in trouble. I'll be falling asleep at the halfway point.
Is a dash, so
I mean, we'll find out once the timing line hits. Power's going to have a lot to handle with. Oh, green flag, and off they go. It's 50 minutes. I lied to you, folks. Max Power looks like he's gotten off away well. Arthur Hermani has definitely gotten away around there. Roddy's getting a little bit of a half toe from everybody that's involved here as they now approach turn one. Nobody locks up. That's Arthur's right into the back of Zaborg, who's now that's going to cause Arthur's to lose places to both Bozak and Nairati, as that's Russell Stanford losing a little bit of his grip and going now side by side with Arthur Sumani, who has lost a few places on the start. Down the inside, Arthur's goes. Russell Stanford's going to try and hang it around the outside, but sadly that's not going to work for him, as that is now the Latvian sensation ahead of Russell Stanford and Palaniuk in the back. Nairati is finding himself in P4. He's got the
rough.
Oh, that would be Samuel Bozak that has gone off in the spin. So Nairati has now found himself in a podium position. Then you have Arthur's Russell Stanford, Kevin Palaniuk, and unsurprising, you have Max Power and Evan Zaborg 1-2, respectfully, as if we knew that wasn't going to happen.
So that's an interesting lap one, turn one. As you were talking about not locking up tires, it looks like Hermana locked up, was able to collect the car, but drop back a few positions and now has to regain those places against drivers ahead of him. So we'll see how well he improves.
I mean, He's gonna be on the tail of good friend Mitch Nairati, who has just come back.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on their relatives, but that could be a potential battle brewing in the next few laps.
I mean, Arthur's is in a Peugeot, so I don't have any hope for him. Mostly just because of the car he's in.
Really, is the Peugeot not good? I thought the Peugeot was good.
Is Nairati pitting?
Is it early
Nairati
pit
is
stop?
pitting.
Why
is he pitting?
Why would you pit this early?
We'll take a look at his
Yeah.
energy remaining.
Well, we can't see it.
We
He's in
can't
the
see it
pits.
now that he's in the pits. We can't see. Does he have a drive-through? Because it looks like he's just driving through.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't see in-race penalties, right?
No, we do not. So
Maybe he was out of position when he started.
maybe, but all right, folks. That's chalk that up to I don't know. So
Okay, battle between number 20 and 94 over.
yep, Arthur's now in a podium position. So we have one Lambo. Sorry, folks. I'm already tired. So we got Max Power, who's in a Lambo. We have Zaborg and Stanford, who are in Ferraris. We have Hermione in a Peugeot. We have Polinick in a Porsche. We have Nairati in a BMW, and then we have Bozak in a Caddy. And not a golf caddy. He's in a Cadillac. So all cars represented. The only thing that's not in here is my Aston Martin Valkyrie, and that makes me cry a little bit. Tear.
Do they not have that in the game yet, or none of the drivers want to drive it?
I don't know if it's in the game yet. I don't know if it's DLC and stuff like that. There is a red bar up there saying somebody has a penalty, because I can see the red bar. So
Is this in the upper left?
It was just above the blue in the 46 minute.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I cannot
And it's
see
gone
who
now.
got the penalty. So maybe it is Nairati?
Great.
Well, let's see.
I mean, he's not.
He's going into the pits again.
Wait, how? What penalty? Is he just continuously getting drive-throughs?
Maybe he's getting speeding in the pit lane.
Oh, no, because he just did a drive-through. Like, he should. Well, unless there's a manual pit limiter and he forgot to enable it before crossing the pit line. This looks more like a stop and go 30.
He's not really stopping though. He's kind of he's flashing because he knows he's on stream. Flash your lights if it's a stop go 30. He probably doesn't have the stream on, so that definitely did look like a stop go 30. But we have Samuel Bozak on Russell Stanford. Stanford defending the outside, Bozak on the inside. This so far looks like it's going to be pretty easy for Bozak. As I say that, he goes a little bit wide, so does Russell Stanford. So any possible chance that Stanford have to maybe possibly retake that position is gone up in smoke.
Yeah, Bozak is definitely fast.
That is a Kevin Polinick in the middle of the track.
Moving off to the right, one going off to the left, just avoiding the rock in the middle of the river.
Yep. And that is Polinick on the move. So he was with a battle with Arthur Sermani, who's now no longer has anyone around him. He's just in a land of his own. Max Power is in a land of his own. Zborg's in the land of his own. Bozak does have Stanford for company, but not by much.
As I say, that gap is increasing. And Bozak is, what, 9 seconds behind Hermanes?
Yep. So, what does everyone want to talk about? Nairati's pit strats? Yeah, honestly, just keep pitting over and over and over.
Was it It's the lazy pit strat. It basically it keeps the race the same length, but you only do a few laps. So you maintain the car for the next race.
Honestly,
Save all that.
we might get Box to retire the car here in a minute with Nairati, considering he's already almost 90 seconds from max power.
He can save that virtual energy. So let's see. Oh, Nairati is catching up. He dropped his gap down to 58 seconds. So he's definitely improving.
Well, he didn't immediately go into the pits this time, so it appears that maybe there's a little bit of hope for him after all.
The penalty has been cleared. Mitch Nairati can now race.
I mean, the problem is he's already like... So if he's just getting through the S's, where's max power? Oh my god, he's already almost there.
And Zaborg is 4 seconds behind.
Mm-hmm. So, like I said, folks, what do you want to talk about this evening?
Yeah, it looks like we got 7 people watching right now. So if you're watching,
Interact.
interact with us. I'm supposed to be keeping you awake, Tyler.
Well, I would hope that the rest of the drivers would keep me awake, but they all want to just kind of do a Sunday drive to themselves.
They're building gaps between each other. They're driving safe.
What is this? 2020? Am I having COVID social distancing here?
Yes, keep at least 5 seconds between you and the driver in front and behind.
Are some of them in the... Are some of them in the... I might pull people in. I genuinely might pull people in just for the sake of comedy.
It would be funny. Although we can't say, like, look to your left or watch out for that car to your right. Or we could say that, even though there's nothing there.
I don't think that would be very nice, but I am going to do that.
Actually, Tarugo has popped into chat and said, tell us about Tyler's birthday bash. It was your birthday recently, right, Tyler?
Yes, you are. Everyone is correct towards that. It was my birthday. We had the birthday bash yesterday. The stream is actually on Trackalicious. So if you go to Trackalicious, you can watch the VOD that's on there. And a lot of people have watched that VOD. It's almost at 500 views already.
Yeah, I watched that at work today. Hilarious.
It
like,
is actually
I think
a blast.
Mitch said those liveries were fire, and he is not wrong. The liveries that people made for that race, just chef's kiss.
So,
Beautiful.
Kerbal, are we going to discuss your livery, or has that not, or now that the birthday bash is done, that does not exist?
No, it still exists, and if I ever drive the M2 again, I'm bringing it back. But yeah, birds aren't real.
Someone has gotten another penalty, because I can see the red line bar, or it was there. Now, Roddy does have max power there, and he will just not fight max power at all.
Quite a lot of distance between those two cars. Mitch gave him plenty of space to make that blue flag overtake.
So Mitch has been lapped, and we're not even 15 minutes in. So, you know what? Either two things can be possible here. Either Max Power is goated, or Mitch just sucks at LMU.
He's been doing too much water skiing. I saw him do some burnout. Well, it's not. But what do you call a burnout in a jet ski?
J-turn.
It's called a J-turn?
Isn't that what they do in cars? I would assume it's the same thing in a jet ski.
No, I always thought it was a K-turn, like for parking.
That's parallel parking. I don't... But yeah, no, the birthday bash was actually just so much fun. Like, it honestly was a blast. It is a must-watch. Now, Roddy, though, is enjoying the slipstream of max power, though. I was about to say, where's Zaborg? But nope. Oh, actually, we might actually have genuine action for the first time tonight.
Wait, Bozak, he's catching up to Hermanes.
Oh, and we have Kevin Polinick getting close to Russell Stanford. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's too much action.
All right, Tyler, focus up. You got to catch this. Something is happening. All right, Bozak trailing behind Hermanes, enjoying that slipstream. Basically, patiently waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
As Bozak almost loses it there.
Still waiting for that perfect moment to strike.
That's a little bit deep by Russell Stanford.
Ooh, taking the wide line there.
Samuel Bozak, nothing doing here. Hermione does go out wide and loses traction. That's going to allow Samuel Bozak to get ahead of Arthur's and overtaken to the podium position. The Latvian, the swerving on the straight has been noted by race control from Samuel Bozak, and that is Kevin Polinick getting ahead of Russell Stanford as well. Both cars going off, and commentator's curse immediately strikes as Russell Stanford loses control and gets ahead and gets behind, of Kevin Polinick. So the struggles continue for the one Ferrari driver and the Peugeot, but then he is in a Peugeot. So what is to be expected there?
You know what? That was a very exciting minute and 30 seconds.
Did you actually genuinely time that?
No, I didn't. I was making an estimate.
I think the estimate's still correct regardless.
It's close enough.
I'm still thinking I still think we're gonna bring in Nairati though. Just because as much as Evan Zaborg is getting close, he's not close enough.
Well,
So-
I'll keep an eye on Nairati's relative to Stanford. He's brought it down 10 seconds. It was at 72, so he's definitely catching up. Let's see.
Hello, Nairati. We're bringing you into the broadcast booth. How's it going so far for your race?
Can't say it's gone smoothly.
What happened?
But about
Like,
as
you
bumpy
hit-
as my flat. Well, according to the stewards, 59 kilometers an hour is faster than 60 on the race start, so that's what happened.
Okay.
And then
So it's not an out of position. It was a
speeding
like formation
violation.
lap speeding.
It must have been, and then despite setting my limiter 100 meters early, I was then somehow speeding in the pit lane, so they called me in a second time. And
now
then
it's
after
30.
having not been notified of when my penalty was over, my tires were freezing cold and it was impossible to get any traction in the tire.
Oof.
Because you did have a pretty good start up until that point.
Yeah, you know what? These cars are incredibly humbling to drive, and a lot of your ability to extract pace out of them requires not only temperature in the tire, but confidence. And, after those small mishaps at the start of the race, it's been slowly an attempt to try to build confidence back up. But if you get it even the slightest bit wrong on the brake pedal, then you're going to see yourself likely facing the other way.
And that's because these cars
Just
don't
like
have
Zaborg
ABS.
right there behind you.
Oof.
I'm sorry?
Just like Zaborg behind you.
I didn't even see that. Honestly, I'm just focused on driving my race right now.
Well, thank you, Nairati. We're going to send you back, and hopefully Russell Stanford will come to you shortly.
All right, thanks for the time, gentlemen.
Reel him in, Mitch.
I threw him in. We're actually going to now bring in Arthur's because he's had a much better race than Nairati has. All right, Arthur's, you're in the broadcast booth now. How are things going for you?
Honestly, so far so good, I would say. I've lost position to Sam, but he is overall faster, so I don't mind it as much, so I'm just trying to stay alive.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fun is the Cylon to drive?
Cylon?
Yeah, that's what your car looks like. The Peugeot looks like a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica.
I would say like 8. I like it.
Okay.
I don't mind it at
Yeah,
all.
see? There you go, Tyler. It's a great car. It's an 8 out of 10.
So how do you feel about slamming Zaborg in turn 1 race start? Did you lock up?
I did end up locking up, but that was not the reason why I hit him. It's just I braked too late. and I was just like, I was gonna hit him anyway, so I panicked and braked more, and that's what caused the lockup. Even if I didn't increase my brake pressure to lock up, I would have hit him anyway. But yeah,
So how does
it
it
was
feel
just
from
oopsie.
ACC to this?
Also, hypercars is definitely completely different, and the sense
I
of
mean,
speed is definitely much higher. So it's more adrenaline rush, I guess.
I've driven that Porsche 395. The car you were driving yesterday is
Oh
definitely
god.
a hypercar.
I mean, the way it handles and almost spins all the time. Yeah, I guess so.
It's just got massive acceleration, and it looks like a car Darth Vader would want to drive.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this Peugeot is definitely a more enjoyable car than that Porsche.
That's good. Yeah, I've driven the Porsche a few times, and I never go back to it, but I always like seeing people drive it because the car looks great. As does the Peugeot.
Oh, oh, good. Yeah, the Peugeot was nice. I like it. I like the lights as well, just from visual standpoint. It looks
Oh
like they're
yeah,
dripping, and it's just a nice aesthetic in my opinion.
yeah.
But
Taillights
yeah,
on that look really cool. I do like the front lights on the Lamborghini.
yeah.
They kind of have that similar like dripping, but it's got like a V shape on the front, sort of pointing in towards the middle of the car.
Yeah. Overall, so good. So
You're just chilling?
we'll see if I have. Yeah, I'll see if I have enough feel because I'm confused about how all of that works. To be fair, but
We are just as confused as you are up in the booth.
yeah, because
Did you
technically, huh?
did you do a lot of practice for this race?
I wouldn't say a lot. I did drive for like maybe 30 minutes, like 10 hours before the race. That's about it.
It's pretty good.
So I just did something, so I just kind of understand how brake pressure works, so I don't spin at every corner or lock up at every corner. But yeah, enough practice to not to do that all the time, but not enough practice to maybe get very fast with it.
And
Yeah,
folks,
just
and folks, that is Arthur Hermione. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, hello and goodbye. Good.
Yep, get the out of here. You were in here too long. He was in here way
Where's,
longer than Nairati was.
conversation stagnating.
No, I wouldn't say stagnating. It was just like it just didn't seem to have an end. And also,
Yeah, we could.
while he was with us, he was losing 4 seconds. He's lost 4 seconds
Oh.
to Bozak.
I mean, Bozak could have just, been. Actually, let's bring in Bozak. Let's see if we can distract him.
No, I don't want to get fired. He's still my boss.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I want to bring in people who I know I won't get fired for. We're going to bring in the second fastest driver on the grid because power is deafened, so... We're going to bring in the second place man, Evan Zaborg. Evan, how are you doing so far?
Fall.
What do you mean?
Full?
I don't know. It feels like I'm on ice.
I
Oh,
mean,
cold tires?
This Ferrari's not sticking. And Mr. Hermani decided to take out my diffuser at the start, so I'm a little bit rear happy.
I mean, he did say he locked up, so...
No, I know it wasn't on purpose.
I mean, you got Nairati ahead, who's gotten a drive-through, a stop-go, and is now 50... ooh, there's a yellow flag. Who has it? Oh, it's now gone now, though. I think it had to be Stanford. Because Bozak's actually gaining on you quite a bit.
Oh, I was seeing that. It's making me sweat. I can't let him pass me.
You gotta transfer some of that heat to your tires.
Any chance you're gonna get power?
No chance. Unless he messes up big time.
He's only 18 seconds up the road.
Yeah, but this car just keeps getting worse and worse.
You think you
So-
might have to box for repairs then?
Maybe. I don't really know how it works in this game. I don't know how much time that would be.
I don't think anybody does. We're gonna look at energy. We're gonna look at everyone's energy remaining and see if we can maybe figure that out. But like, no one seems to
Oh, it
know
looks
what to
like-
do.
Looks like Sam had an incident. He just dropped 6 seconds, so I think I'm okay.
Yeah,
He
you
might
are-
have been the yellow flag.
No, he wasn't the yellow flag. He was that. He might have been the second yellow flag. However, Arthur's has caught up significantly to him. If he didn't immediately deep go wide upon the motion of my camera switching. So, Evan, were you with us for the ACC last season? In season
Nope.
6? No, you were not. But
I was not.
That is a penalty to somebody. Someone's gotten a penalty. I wonder if it's Mitch.
I think the stewards have it in for Mitch.
Maybe.
They do.
Somebody's got a penalty because I saw the and that's Russell Stanford having a moment. I think just outside of, yep, on that downward hairpin. You do iRacing though. I know that for fact.
I do.
What's the difference between iRacing and this?
I can feel what the tires are doing in iRacing.
You can't feel what the tires are doing here?
In the slow speed, no, I can't.
Wonder if that could just be the timing or the temperature. Because you have mentioned the tires feel really cold and they're not gripping up. Wonder if like mediums was the right strategy here. Did you do any testing on soft or hard tires?
You can't run soft on this track, and I didn't try the hards because I figured it would be harder to get them up to temperature.
Okay, so medium is the softest material you can run here.
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah, aside from like, oh, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm just gonna try and keep it on track and stay where I am.
all right.
Yeah, just keep an eye on that relative between you and Bozak.
Thank you.
Oh, I will. He's pushing.
Thank you so much, Evan, for your time. I'm gonna throw you away. Guess we'll bring in Kevin Polinick. We haven't brought him in yet. Polinick, how's your race going so far?
I just expect it. Kind of boring.
I mean, it would help if you
couple
didn't.
spin-outs.
It would help if you didn't make your own racing line.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of making my spin outs, making my racing line. Armani is far ahead. I cannot catch him.
I mean, you are ahead of Russell Stanford and Nairati, so there's that at least.
I mean, that's a low bar.
That is.
Nairati crashed.
That is fighting words for a man that just flew off track and spun. So, I think the racing gods fucking gave you karma right in the face.
Say he can say those. He can say that because he's got a comfortable gap between those drivers behind him, but that gap is
Exactly. I can spin out as much as I want.
That gap seriously went down. But what's your struggle so far? Do you think? Just braking, driving?
I think low speed corners. I just cannot make this. I could almost stop and like corners like this, like T1 and T10, and I cannot figure out how to make this car, how to turn at low speed without stopping.
I mean, that's fair. I still haven't touched this game yet, so you're already doing better than I can. Anything you
I've been
want to?
driving a lot of LMP2, but not these cars, so it's very unused, and it's quite different.
Anything you want to say to the drivers or to the viewers?
No, get the game, start playing it. It's really fun, but nothing like the hypercar.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe we'll do GT3 soon. All right, Kevin Polinick, thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna throw you away and see you after the race. All right, we're gonna bring in Russell Stanford. Russell Stanford, thank you for joining the show with us in the stream. How are you doing back there?
Dude, it is. I can't drive for to save my life, man.
I mean, you're not.
Are you feeling
Yeah, by way of 2 penalties.
Are you struggling with the cold tires and the slow corners?
Yeah, dude, I can't get the tires anywhere close to up to temp. They're 30 degrees below 30 degrees Celsius below what I want them to be.
Oh wow!
Do you think
So I'm
And
at
I
like
heard
50, 58. So I have no grip like anywhere. I'm not, not
I
saying
heard
that's why I'm
you
doing so poorly.
I heard you before the race talking with the other drivers about or somebody was mentioning brake ducts. Like, did you play around with any of those settings on the car?
Upped the back ones to like 25%, but the front ones were almost completely. They were 75% shut, so the neck was
Your
closed, and I wasn't sure how bad that would do. So
Yeah, I
I don't
mean
know.
your
Maybe I
front
should have tried
tires
it.
with 75% closed brake duct should be able to hold on to their heat, but you're not seeing that.
No,
Well, don't worry.
you
Don't worry,
you would
Stanford.
think that doing all these.
You'll have company soon enough. Max Power will be by to pass you shortly.
Yeah, I know, right?
And Nairati is catching up to you.
Oh yeah,
No, he's not. Nairati had a spin, so he's now back down to 40. He was 33, but now he's 40.
you would
Ah.
think doing all these laps I get better, but I'm not. So
Well, just take comfort in the fact that everybody is struggling,
Except
yeah,
Max Power.
yeah.
except Max Power.
I think
Although
Max plays.
he did have a spin in or not a spin, but he lost traction in qualifying. So, he did have some difficulties.
Well, he's got to do a 25-second spin to anybody get close to him.
That is indeed true. Anything you want to say to the viewers, Mr. Stanford?
Don't drive the hypercars.
All right. With
No.
that,
Or do it on a warmer day.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I moved the wrong man. I moved the wrong man. That was a whoopsie.
No problem, dude.
And now that's Russell Stanford gone. Sorry about that, Mr. Kerbal.
You threw me out. You got rid of me.
Yes, I did. Like I said, I threw out the wrong man.
So what I'm really hearing is you can do this all by yourself. You don't need anybody to entertain and keep you awake.
I mean, if you want, if they just want silent ASMR, I can provide that. That is another yellow flag. That is Nairati in the same corner. That is not a control. That is not a replay, folks. Nairati is having trouble in that downhill left-hand corner. And
Is that the official name?
No, that's probably like turn 9, maybe, if I had to take a guess. Just
And
turn
there
4,
are 15
5,
turns.
6, 7. I think that might be turn 8. Yeah, Nairati's tires are kind of in shreds right now. He's
Been picking up a lot of gravel on him.
He's seemingly having trouble just getting around the track. So his tires might be brakes. And no one has done a pit stop yet.
Yeah, can we look at their energy again? I saw some people in the 30s when you last had it up.
There were some people in the 20s last time I looked.
So Stanford's pretty low at 29. We have middle pack in the 30s. Borg 52. Okay. I mean, we only got 19 minutes left, so they should probably... they might be able to push it, because pit stops aren't required, right?
No, I think pit stops are optional, maybe? I actually don't... Again, I don't know the rules. I just sit here in front of a microphone and yap, so...
So if I remember correctly, from what either Macklin or Castle said, is that they cannot enforce pit stops in the race setup. So you basically adjust either the fuel or the virtual fuel or virtual energy consumption, and that forces drivers to pit during the race.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Max Power is now 25 seconds ahead of Evan.
But
What do you guys think in the chat will be the final finishing time for Max Power, ahead of Evan.
Ooh. You know what? I'll give you my prediction. I'm gonna guess 36 seconds.
36 seconds. Why do you say that, Mr. Kerbal?
Seeing the power consumption, well, you know what? It's just a guess. It is a guess, seeing as how lots of people are struggling with tires. I don't see the lap times these drivers are putting down, but I am seeing the gap. I guess it's not increasing all that much. You know, can I correct that?
Go
Can I
for
make
it.
yeah, I'll say 30 seconds. Let's be a little bit more reasonable.
Oh, that is a yellow flag. Is that for Narati? Nope. Who could that have been for? Oh, it was a very brief yellow flag, if that. Oh, that would be Polinic. That's causing the yellow flag, at least in that at the atrium of the aspect.
So with only 17 minutes left, Tyler, when do you think these drivers will pit? Do you think any of them will
some
pit?
might not pit at all, to be honest.
Yeah, because looking like Zaborg, last we saw, had around 50% virtual energy. He should be able to last the remainder of this race with that amount. Because as long as you don't go to 0 virtual energy, you're not penalized.
That is correct. Alright, so the gaps, as you can see on your screen as soon as I click this button, are almost every gap is in the double digits, and that is a yellow flag. That is for Nairati, who is spun just outside of the final corner.
That is the final left-hand turn before the start-finish straight.
Left hand? That's a right hand.
That is a right hand, yes. It is the reverse of what I'm seeing. Actually, you know what? Speaking of that, Tyler, do you have the controls to hop on board with somebody?
Yes, but it'll be very janky, so give me a minute on that.
Wonder if we can do like a full onboard lap with somebody. I want to see what it's like to be behind the wheel in one of these hypercars.
Do you have anybody approaching the timing line? Technically max power, but we're gonna Kevin Polnick, but we'll ride on board with max power.
Yeah,
look at it from a pro's perspective.
Alright, so this is the start finishing straight, and as you pointed out to me, it is a right-hand turn. Thank you. Quickly downshifting. Another yellow flag.
So, one of the new things is onboard HUD.
Is that his throttle, or is that that's just his RPMs?
Yes, that's just his RPMs.
Okay. Be interesting to see his gas and brake input.
That's sadly not there yet.
I don't want to like throw more stuff up on the screen. Oh, they have track.
Yes, they have track stuff.
Oh my god.
But as you can see, it's all very messy, so that's why I don't have it up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Who is that really making their own racing line? That is actually Kevin Polnick who's made their own racing line there.
Alright, let's see an overtake from inside.
blue flags for Mr. Kevin Polinonik.
It almost sounds like he's lifting before the corner. He's actually like lifting and allowing the engine to slow the car down. That's what it sounds like.
Kinda, yeah. Like, he's not immediately braking.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's almost using the lower gear, high RPMs to correct the car when he loses grip. Yeah, so counterintuitive. I lifting like that just feels weird.
Oh!
Ooh, those rear tires.
Alright, let's
But
bring
good
the tower back.
recovery. Good recovery from Zaborg.
Oh, that's Russell Stanford into the wall, actually. Alright, back to the track.
Thank you, Tyler.
It's annoying to do. Wish things would work the way I want it to.
Yeah, I thought there was like a hotkey you could press last time to switch.
Things aren't as seamless as what they used to.
You know, they upgrade some stuff and
Bozak's actually caught up a bit to Zaborg, and that's another yellow flag. Oh, that's Harmoni's that's split, actually.
oh no.
Oh. Can you get that? Can you get that piece of Pujo going? Yes, he finally can. However, Samuel Bozak has caught up on the light of Zaborg's spin. However, Stanford's not making it easy for his fellow Ferrari driver.
It's a little it's not impeding yet, but those are like two.
It actively is impeding because it's blue flags.
Well, what are the rules, Tyler? How many corners before it counts as impeding?
I mean, I don't know, but I do think Stanford should get out of the way soon.
Yeah, he's just slowing Zaborg down and allowing Bozak to reel him in even closer. Oh, okay, he's catching up in the brake zone. He might be pushing it too much. Alright. Nice job, Russ Stanford, moving out of the way, allowing his fellow Ferrari driver to pass unimpeded. Hopefully we have a battle between these two in the final 10 minutes of the race. And Mitch Narati has brought that gap between him and Stanford from like, was it 72 seconds towards the start of the race down to 21.
Yup, definitely has gotten. Oh,
Ooh.
Bozak was close to Zaborg, folks, but now he is facing the wrong way. Thankfully, you can't get stuck in the gravel in these hypercars.
But it is not conductive for them to be on throttle off the track because they're struggling with grip, and just out there's even less of it to be found. Ah, and I should have stuck with my previous guess.
Because it's now 40.
Yeah. Oh well, anything can happen in racing. It's unpredictable.
Is indeed unpredictable.
All right, so Tyler, what is your favorite part about the Bahrain racetrack?
I think my favorite part about the Bahrain track is like in F1 there's 3 DRS zones. So like you get a fair amount of action with it. Cause like there's plenty of overtaking opportunities. You got turn 1, then you got turn 4. You kind of have this area here is also an overtaking zone. It's not recommended, but it also can be. You also have the final corner as a possible overtaking zone as well. Like
That's in Sector 3?
Yep.
That's... Okay.
So, plenty of action involved. And that is another yellow flag. Who is that? Something tells me that's Stanford, because he's not going very quick. Yeah, it was Stanford, because now the gap is now 13 for Nairati.
Short respite for Stanford off track, just
respite, and he is struggling.
Nope. Recovered, nice recovery, back on track.
Bozak is now in the distance.
Bozak taking that inside line.
That was
Russell Stanford giving him plenty of.
That wasn't for position, folks.
I know, but I'm trying, Tyler.
There's no point trying to manufacture something that's not there.
Well, no, hold on. That was there. Do you see Samuel Bozak cut across the track, get back on the racing line, throw some excitement, crowd cheers? Oh, he's waving, getting more heat in those tires. That's smart. That's tactical racing right there.
Ooh.
Yep.
He's sliding. He is sliding a bit, though.
He is sliding. He might want to follow Bozak and, like, move left and right just to get more heat into those tires.
Maybe. It's entirely possible that that could work, but that also might cause him to lose control of the car.
And allow Mitch Nairati to catch up even quicker.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Bozak wants heat in those tires, but there's a price to pay for that. And
Is
here's
that
now this, folks, is for position. Get up out of your seats, because this is going to be a barn burner. Nairati flashing Stanford.
I was going to do the crowd cheering, like, wow. Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yup, and that's Nairati. Oh, they're going to go side by side now, though.
Down the finishing line straight. It's a drag race, folks, to turn 1.
I think Nairati's going to win this out. Let's see, do they make contact? No, they do not.
Ooh.
Why have I lost so many frames now all of a sudden?
It was excitement. The game's struggling with all this excitement.
No, the game's just struggling because it's just not very good. To be honest.
It's definitely got room for improvement, but it's in beta. It's not a full-fledged game yet, Tyler. You gotta give it.
Oh, it isn't?
Give it some slack. No, I think it's still a early release. I think is how they classify it. Let me double check that.
Yeah, because like it's for some strange reason lagging so hard now all of a sudden when it wasn't beforehand.
Let's see. Yeah, Le Mans Ultimate on Steam is still listed as an early access game.
So let me just. Oh. Now it's fucking. Oh, someone's had a spin off. Someone had a mini spin off there. I think it was Evan, because Evan's. No, he's just coming out of the corner, so maybe not.
And yeah, can we take a look at virtual energy? I don't think we'll see any pit stops this race. This is 50 minutes of just non-stop hot lapping. Ooh, Stanford's at 6. It's cutting it close.
Lift and coast, my friend. Lift and coast. Oh, Narati had a bit of a spin there. Folks, I'm just going to press a button. It's not actually a thing. Safety car. Full course yellow. Can you imagine if I hit those buttons and it automatically made it go full course yellow in game? Imagine I had that power.
And then everyone has to slow down.
Don't think drivers would be too happy about that.
No, I think you'd be demoted pretty quickly.
Having that power, I don't think would end very well.
No. That or you'd get more enemies. Like
someone spins out, just immediately full course yellow.
This is
call a safety car right now, bunch up the pack.
actually on the formation lap, you do full course yellow so everyone has a safe start. And you do like the rest of the race under a full course yellow.
But then no overtaking happens.
Somebody might spin in the formation lap. It happens. Right? There's been some formation lap spins.
I guess. But like again, I don't know.
And we'll just rename the league SRL for Safety Racing League.
Kevin Paul and the kids at a Bose XY. So, one more lap from this man and we'll be done.
He's led the entire race. Do we know how many laps he's done?
No. Sadly, I don't think we have that.
Hold on, let me do a quick estimation. It's 50 minutes, and he's doing... What was his best lap time?
That I have no. I don't know that.
I'm gonna go based on his qualification,
Let's
which
see
I
if I
think
can
was
see that.
236. It's about 19 laps, maybe. Give or take 1 or 2. Alright, as we're coming to the final laps of this race, Tyler, you have a highlight from the race?
Hold on. The best lap time from... I think was max power, but it doesn't say the last lap time, so that's a little bit of annoyance. I think the best moment so far has probably been the lack of racing. Oh, no, Roddy's right on the back of Polinick.
Yeah, let's watch this.
Oh my! Roddy almost into the back of Polinick.
He's a bit twitchy. Oh, they both go off.
I wonder if Roddy's got to give that back.
If they both went off, no. Because he didn't force him off. They both just kind of went off, but Palahniuk went off further. I think it's still valid. So that's 2 positions then for Mitch. Mitch came back, served a drive-through, a stop-and-go 30, and was able to come back from P7 all the way to P5. Ooh, and Stanford is really pushing it. 0.8 virtual energy.
My God, he's look. Someone's gonna
Wait,
need Is he out?
Is he fuel save? Is he virtual energy saving?
Is this the final corner?
Or is he's just waiting for Max Power to pass him?
Max Power's already in the
Oh no, he's at
pits.
0. He's at 0. Oh, is he gonna get pushed?
Aw.
Aw.
Oh, did Arthur's run out?
No, I.
Stand for DNF.
You hate to see it, folks.
Yeah, you do, as Zaborg wins by almost, or doesn't win, sorry. Max Power wins by almost 400 million seconds.
It was like closer to 48, 46.
Yeah, it was closer to like 46 seconds.
But still, commanding lead from start race to start finish. Zaborg still finds himself on the podium in P2, and Samuel Bozak comes in P3. Good recovery from him dropping all the way to the back.
No one's gonna crash the car upon finish. Wow, that's.
These are expensive cars, Tyler.
I don't care. Send it into a wall. This is boring.
Is that how you? Is that how you've been ending your iRacing races?
No, because I need the safety rating.
No. Is there a safety rating in this game?
I don't know. And that is it, folks. That has been race number 3.
Yep.
Congrats.
20 laps,
Congrats.
plus or minus, around Bahrain.
Congrats to Max Power. Evan comes in 2nd. Bozak comes in 3rd. Hermione comes in 4th. Nairati, after a drive-through and stop-go 30, somehow finishes 5th. Polonic 6th, and Russell Stanford 7th. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us again next week when we go to a track that I still don't know where we're going. Thank you so much and have a good day.